Hi, welcome to this post-GATE guidance seminar conducted by the GATE Academy. I am Santosh Tavan, who is currently a PhD from IIT Madras in computer science, and my specific area of research is in the computer networks, and I have done my master's as well from IIT Madras itself. So, first of all, I would like to congratulate all of you, those who have qualified GATE 2014, and I wish you good luck in your future plans. And I hope during this 1 hour's interactive session, I would be able to answer your questions which are more relevant to the admission process of 2014 and 2015 academic year. Okay. So first of all, let me brief you about the how this GATE 2014 went and what exactly this has produced in terms of the results. Okay. So if I have to give you the numbers are basically in computer science in 2014 we have had 1,55,190 students who appeared for the GATE 2014, and out of which 35,383 students were qualified, and which stands as a 22.8% as a qualifying percentage of the students, in fact. So this is incredibly very good number, in fact, if you have to look at the percentage of qualification. So which also means that there's a lot of competition at the admission process. So I think all of you have achieved very good numbers, and those who have any particular questions, we will be addressing them in the Q&A session. So this is a very small introduction about what happened in the GATE 2014, and all of you know that all IITs have already started their process of admission into MTech and MS programs, as well as the direct PhD program. So specifically speaking, there are 8 top known or well known IITs, and then there are 7 to 8 other which are recently started IITs. So you may have questions on IIT admissions, as well as you may have questions on the NIT admission process. So we will be addressing in the Q&A session. Okay. So this is a very small, short introduction. So let me give you a clear-cut picture about what this GATE 2014 has offered to all of you, those who have qualified. So if I look at the opportunities as such, if you have, in very short briefing about it, if you have scored 60 to 70 marks, just about 60 to 70 marks, there's a very good chance that you may enter in any of these top IITs. And I mean by top IITs, I will be listing them shortly on the board, which you can see here. Okay. So you may be able to get the MTech admissions, possibly direct if there is a direct admission process, or if there is any written test and the interviews which are possibly conducted at some IITs. Then if you have got something like 50 to 60 marks in your GATE, which also opens up few of the IITs who conduct MS by research program, or something also known as the MTech, which is 3 years program in IIT Bombay. So where you also have an opportunities to compete with many of those in that segment of 50 to 60 marks. And if you have 40 to 50 marks, then you stand very good chance in all NITs. 30 to 40, you may have a very good chance in the tier 2 cities, where some of those who are deemed government universities, like in Maharashtra you have a COEP, College of Engineering Pune, and VJTI in Bombay, something like that, or Jadavpur University in Calcutta, or some of these lower graded IITs and NITs in India. So let me just tell you what exactly 50 to 60 or 60 to 70 mark students should look at. So they should look at the following IITs or IISc. So first, the topmost institute for any master's level program is in India is in IISc, which is Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore. That's first. Then you have IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, IIT Kanpur, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Delhi. Then you have IIT Guwahati and IIT Roorkee as the last ones. Then you also have the latest addition to that as the IIT Hyderabad, which is one of the most incoming and very popular IIT as such in the start, which are big in recent times. Then IIT Indore, IIT Mandi, which is in Haryana. Then you have IIT Patna, IIT Ropar, and these are the latest additions to that. So which I mean by in the range of 50 to 60 or 40 to 50 marks in the range if you have received them. Then you have all NITs, NIT Warangal, Surathkal, Calicut, Delhi, Allahabad, Rourkela, Jamshedpur, Durgapur, Jalandhar, Raipur and Jaipur. So if you look at all of these, if you have got something like 40 to 50 or just 35 to 40 also, you may stand to get an admission into NITs. So these are just the IITs where if you have 60 to 70 marks, you stand in IISc, IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, IIT Kanpur, IIT KGP, and IIT Delhi. So, and if you have 50 to 60, then you can look at IIT Guwahati and IIT Roorkee as the possible place for getting an admit. If you have 40 to 50, you have a very good chance in top NITs. So all those NITs which I have listed out. Then if you have 35 to 40, or I may call it as 30 to 35 to 40, you also have very good chance in some of the private as well as some of the government institutes which are deemed universities. Apart from the admission process, you also have the another opportunity in terms of getting a job in the private sector units, and especially given you are from computer science background, so there are, typically speaking, there are 3 to 4 companies or the public sector units have registered with IIT KGP this year who wish to accept GATE qualified students as the candidature for their employment process. So I just list down a couple of them here. So you have IOCL, BARC, then you have BEL, then ISRO, and NIELITE. Okay, so you have IOCL, that's the Indian Oil Corporation Limited. You have BARC, Bhabha Atomic Research Center. Then you have BEL, Bharat Electronics Limited. And these are the 3 top PSUs who offers direct entry to their interview program or group discussions. And there are 2 others, which is ISRO and NIELITE. NIE stands for National Institute for Electronics and Information Technology. So these 2 institutes may conduct, apart from your GATE score, may conduct another test for qualifying as a student, you as a candidate for possible employment with them. So you may keep in mind that if you have possibly this doors of opportunities will open if you have a 42, say 30 to 40 marks today, or maybe possibly even you can write down as 30 to 50. So in short, if I have to look at the opportunities table, what you have is that if you have a 60 to 70 marks, then you are almost sure of getting into IISc or top-notch IITs like IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, IIT Delhi, and IIT Kharagpur and Kanpur. Then if you have 50 to 60 marks, then you also have a very good chance of standing into IIT Guwahati and IIT Roorkee as into MTech programs. Then if you have 40 to 50, all NITs will open doors to you. Then if you have 30 or slash 35 to 40 marks, then private or possible government or based institutions will also have, you will also have a chance to get into these institutes. Apart from this, let me summarize on the PSUs, which is IOCL, BARC and BL. If you have 30 to 50 marks, then you have a very good chance of getting into one of these organization as a possible employee. And ISRO as well as NIELIT, which is also a very good institute for computer science to get into. So that's why they have another test, possible test of testing you before they take you as a employee. So this is a very short briefing. So let me just give you another idea of what kind of courses these IITs or in general all these institutes run in their MTech programs. So first thing I want to talk about is all the IITs or IISc or NITs do have program in MTech computer science and information technology. And if I have to branch them out in several segments, so I can list them out as the following. So majorly all IITs work in the area of algorithms. Then you have computer networks, securities. Then you have theoretical computer science. Which covers a lot, like you have TOC, you have compilers, you have architecture, you have something like operating systems. These are. Then you also have something known as graph theory, some of these very specialized courses which are available on the graph theory. And you can also talk about something like computer architecture, very specialized programs on the computer architecture as well. So these are in general courses or the MTech program, which will cover broadly the typical branches of the computer science. One is that algorithms, second one is networks. Networks covers wireless and wired networks. Security systems are not mainly restricted to only computer networks or something, but in general security, which also has something like web security or cryptographic research on the cryptography. And then in theoretical computer science, you have theory of computation, compilers, computer architectures, operating systems. A lot of work goes into this, and so hence you have programs on them. You have a specific program in the graph theory in like IIT Madras, which offers graph theory as a special course or a specialization in that. Then you also have a special courses on the computer architecture, storage systems, storage area networks, and things like that as a possible program. So this is specifically about MTech program. Couple of IITs and including IISc offers a program called as MS by Research. So very popular. This particular program is very popular, and I'm one of the product of this. In fact, I did my master by research in IIT Madras. And this is basically, if I have to talk about MTech program, all of you know that this is 2 years program. Whereas MS program is not basically time limited. I'm just going to put this as a dash here. So you may be able to finish this program in 18 months, or you may be able to finish this program in maximum of 3 years. Its duration varies. And why this duration varies is basically the amount of work or effort which you have to put in for getting your degree, which is MS by Research, which has certain requirements. The requirement is that you have to conduct a research project, and that project has to be approved by the committee which is sitting in the IIT or somewhere else as well as the reviewer of your work. And another important thing is that some minimal number of courses which have to be done, which possibly ranges from 5 to some cases up to 8 courses in some IITs like IIT Bombay. So this particular course is MS by Research is offered an algorithms in computer networks, security systems, theoretical computer science, or even graph theory or architecture. So you as an individual student can be a student specifically working in any or other these areas. not limited to only MTech. So when you join an MTech program, you will do all this, whereas if you join as an MS by Research program student, you will do one of these as a specialization in your. So this is basically caters your particular interest, not just the interest of entire computer science. Okay, so this is offered in IIT of Bombay as a 3-year MTech program, in fact. And in IIT Madras, it's known as MS by Research. And in IIT Delhi, it is MS again. And in IISc, it is also known as MS by Research. Okay, so these are typical courses which are available for all of you, those who have very good marks. And I'm talking specifically about someone who has got something like 50 to 70 marks. All of them can hope to get an admit into any one of these institutes in any one of these programs, especially. Okay, this is in general about the courses run by the IITs and IISc in tandem, and similar structure available for MTech program in all NITs as well as the private institutes. So it's just not limited to IIT alone. So except the fact that MS by Research is not really given or offered by any one of the NITs. So this is very short description about the courses which are offered in IITs and IIScs. So let's get to the now Q&A session. So where I would be most happy to answer your particular questions. Okay. So there's a first question which is by Atul. Hi Atul, and congratulations to you. You have rank 1507, and can you please translate that into something like number of marks you have? Okay, so it's still, if you're looking at the question which is getting into top NITs like Warangal, Surathkal or Trichy, you stand a very good chance in getting into NIT Kozhikode, possibly because Warangal is top notch, Surathkal is also top notch, and Trichy is also very good. And you may also like to apply in IITs like IIT Patna, IIT Jaipur, IIT Rajasthan, or IIT Mandi also you can try. There's no harm in trying in IIT Mandi and IIT Indore and Patna. You can definitely try these three as well. And these institutes have also started slowly introducing a program like MS by Research, because finally they have to converge to something what all other IITs have been trying to do this. Okay. Apart from this, I also would like to mention about the triple IITs which are there. So if you are looking at admissions into triple IIT, which are the best ones are Bangalore, then you have Hyderabad, then you have Delhi as a very good triple IT institutions. And you may, if you have something like 40 to 50 marks, I'm sure you should give a try to apply in triple ITs as well, apart from NITs. Okay. So I hope, Atul, that answers your question. So if you have any subsequent question to this, let us know as well. So next question is by Kripa Shankar, and hi Kripa, and congratulations to you. You belong to category like OBC, so you have 3890 as your rank. I think you should give a try to NITs, try applying to NITs, which possibly has a good chance. But as an OBC, I doubt that you have any chances of getting into top-notch IITs. But you can also try applying to Jadavpur University, ITBHU, which are also possibly good institutes to apply. Next. Okay, so someone known as Sagar here. Sagar, to answer your question, you have a rank 5,232, and I guess private colleges which are like VIT in Vellore in Tamil Nadu, you can possibly apply to that as a private college. That is one of the very good institute, but a huge competition there. But if you are an open category students, I doubt that you have a very good chance to get in there. But you can possibly apply to NITs, which are like NIT Durgpur or Calicut, which are also possible options for you. Not as a private engineering colleges. Next question is by Souvik Ghosh. Souvik, you have secured 1024 rank with score with 663 in CS. So you have a very good chance in getting into these Tier 2 IITs. Tier 2 I mean by Gandhinagar, Hyderabad. You can try IIT Hyderabad, which is also coming up very good, in fact. And you can apply to Indore, apply to Mandi, Patna. But if you don't want to get into any one of these, then you can possibly apply to IIT Surathkal or Trichy, which are very good institutions for computer science. Onal Shimpi, you have 10,901 rank, which you have marks like 26.78, which just you can possibly apply to all private colleges in your area. I don't know exactly which area you belong to, but if you have any very good institutions in your area, private institutions, they will definitely be happy to admit you. I'm sure about that. Manav Agarwal, your marks are 33, and you're from general category. So I encourage you to apply to IIITs and NITs. And if you're interested in public sector units, then you can apply to BEL, and you can also apply to Indian Oil if they are taking computer science this year. That's done. Next is by Shiva Sai. You got 10,212 as a rank, and I think you should be applying to any private institution in your area, which would be a good option for you. Next question is by Subhaya, and okay, so in general question about the placements in IITs, so I must throw some light on that as well. So IIITs do have very good placements. In fact, they do have companies like Google visiting them, HP visiting them, Cisco visiting them, Yahoo visiting them. So do not hesitate to apply to IIITs, as it also opens up a lot of opportunities to get into any top-notch industry in computer science. So if you are a computer science student, any NITs as well as all IITs do offer almost similar opportunities in the placement area. So do not hesitate to apply any of these top-notch IITs as well as top-notch NITs and IIITs, because they offer same kind of employment, except the fact that IITs do fetch little more salaries than what NITs would get. That's the only difference I would like to highlight here. You have a 2466 rank, which is, and you also belong to a category. So I must tell you that you should apply to IIT like Guwahati, IIT Roorkee, and all other Tier 2 IITs. You have a very good chance to get into any one of these IITs. I'm sure about that. This next question is by Chandan Kole. Chandan has got 34.67 marks, and he also belongs to a category. So, if you apply to IIT Roorkee, IIT Guwahati, and triple IITs, as well as all tier 2 IITs like IIT Hyderabad and IIT Gandhinagar, which are very good, and you can apply to them, and you also have a very good chance to get in there. Next question is by Shobita. Shobita, you have a rank 7698, and if you are a general category student, then I'm sure that you should try applying to private engineering colleges. But if you belong to any other categories, I'm sure you would like to try in tier 2 cities. Next question is by Atul Jadhav, who has a rank of 1500. DIET Pune placements. I'm sorry, can he expand on DIET? Atul? Specifically, Atul, can you expand on DIET? Atul Jadhav. Defense Institute of Advanced Technology. Yes, okay. So DIIT is another very good institution as far as if you're talking about a Defense Institute of Technology. As a computer science student, I'm sure you will have a very good opportunity to get into any IT industry, as Pune has lots of IT companies. Then you have a next question by 25 to 29 marks. So let me talk about 25 to 29 marks. All of you, those who are standing in the category of 25 to 30 marks, let me be very precise. So all of you can try private engineering colleges where MTech programs, and you have possible chances of getting. And there's no guarantee as such because there's a huge competition as the number of students have qualified. Qualified students are more. There's a possibility of getting admit there. If not, you may also like to have another shot at GATE. I'm sure about that. Next is Meghna. Meghna, rank 4618, has got a score of 37.88. So 37.88, you don't have, I'm sure about that, triple ITs and old NITs, which means your top-notch NITs, you have less probability of getting into any one of these triple ITs or NITs, to be very straight on that. Because I'm sure that you would need at least more than 45 to 50 if you are a general category students to get into these NITs or triple ITs. Next is by Hivangi Sharma, and I don't see any question there. Just that your rank is 7,000. That's Shivangi Sharma. Your rank is 7,000, and if you are a general category student, then I guess you should try and apply to the private engineering colleges, because your rank tends to be very at the bottom edge of the open category students. Next you have Arun, who's also from the category, SC category, and score of 399, AIR 8921. You do have a very good chance of getting into PSUs, and as well as little chances of getting into our triple ITs. PSUs do have options because rarely they find candidates coming into from category 2. Then you have next question by Akshay Vishwanathan, whose rank is 10,000. You can give a shot at lower NITs, but if you are from a general category students, I doubt that you have any chance of getting in there. next. Yes, Kripa Shankar has a specific question. His score is 509, category OBC, in which order the colleges has to be preferred. So, if you have to prioritize the colleges, I must tell you that BITS Pilani is the first college. I mean, you have already got the ranking, but I just want to change the order in which you have put up. BITS Pilani should be the first one, Anna University should be the second one, third one should be VIT, and the fourth one should be PSG. Because though PSG is a very good institution in undergrad level, however, VIT has a very good MTech program which also offers you a lot of placements. That's why you should alter that 3 and 4, which would probably give you better chances. Next is Shashank Panwar. Shashank has 40 marks and rank of 2739, and if you're looking at the chances what you have, you should try and apply to triple ITs as well as the lower NITs possibly. That is one place where you have a very good chance of getting in. Next question is by someone who has got 30.71 marks and gate score of 427. If you are from a general category, you should try private engineering college to get an MTech admission. Satish Pradhan, whose rank is 1092 and has got 47.88. Satish, you should try applying to Tier 2 IITs. I must suggest you the IIT Hyderabad, IIT Gandhinagar, IIT Mandi has a very good faculty as such, and you should try doing that. If not, you also should try all triple ITs like I have listed on the board. Triple IT Bangalore, Hyderabad and Delhi are very good places to look for. Next you have a Souvik Ghosh. You have 1024. IIT Souvik, you have a very less chance of getting into IIT KGP, I'm sure about that. But ISI Kolkata, you should try and apply to ISI Kolkata. But if not, you should try to apply to IIT Guwahati, which is possible option for you. But if another option for you would be triple ITs. Triple IT Bangalore and Hyderabad are very good places. Next question is by Venugopal. Venugopal has 744 score and he's from general category. Yes, Venu, you have a good chance of getting into IIT Hyderabad. 744 is a decent score to apply to IIT Hyderabad. But at the same time, you should try Triple IT Hyderabad as well, because that's also a very good place. Next question is by Manspreet. His gate score is 427, 30.71. Manpreet, you should try to apply to all private engineering colleges and PSUs. That might offer you some options. Atul, again you have a question on preferences in NITs of Triple IT Delhi and Delhi College of Engineering. So you should try apply to Delhi College of Engineering as the first option, because that's one of the very good institution here. Then you can look at Triple IT and then look at NIT. Just reverse your options. Kripa Shankar, you have a very specific question on you belong to OBC category and you have a chance of getting into Triple IT program. Yes, you do have a stand because you come from a category student, and you have that possible option for you to get into Triple ITs. So try applying to Triple IT Delhi, or even there is something known as Triple IT Pune, so which you can also look at. What is the required rank of Anna University? So Akshay Vishwanathan, I must tell you, I don't have a very specific number on the ranking, but I must tell you that what number of marks you should have to get into your Anna University. So Anna University would, if you have a marks like 40 marks, just below 40 marks also is still fine for you to apply to Anna University. Anna University is a very good place to do your MTech program. Then there is someone known as Subaya here, and he doesn't want to do a research work. I just want to do a job after MTech, so it's BITS Pilani good for this. So Subaya, I just want to know your number of marks which you have achieved in GATE, and so that I can tell you whether BITS Pilani is good. But if you don't want to do any research program, I'm sure BITS Pilani would be a good option for you. Next, you have a question by Shashank Panwar again, marks 40, and GATE score 551, and 551 rank. You can give a shot at applying to PSUs, but since you come from a general category, you will have to do very good personal interview as well as your group discussions. Next by Rohit Agarwal, who's got a 5000 rank. GATE score is 471. Getting into NIT as a general student would be tough for you as such. I mean, I'm sure about that, because if you're looking at the old NITs, yes, there's a possibility of getting into lower NITs like NIT Durgapur or NIT Jamshedpur, Rourkela. You can try to them. Next by Neha Pradhan. Neha has 8164. If you are a general category student, my suggestion would be apply to all private engineering colleges which you have in your area, and good institutions. You may have a very good chance getting there. I've answered that. Next, I have answered that. Akshay Vishwanathan, you have a 32 marks. You can still apply to Anna University. At the same time, if you are from Tamil Nadu, you can apply to PSG, which is also a very good place to go for. Or in Coimbatore again, you have Bharatiya University, which is also a nice place to go. Is there any counseling for MTech? I heard CCMT would. I'm sorry, but I'm not aware of what is CCMT as such, but you may explain what is CCMT here, or who is that, a private organization or someone? Come down. Have any other questions? There's something Ayush here. Go up. Go up. Okay. There's someone, Harsh, and he's from general category. My marks are 33.90. You should try all private engineering colleges or some government engineering colleges where you still have a chance to get in there. VIT, Akshay Vishwanathan, to answer your question, VIT has its own exam, but again, to get your GATE score, to get your scholarship, VIT also has admission process through GATE, because GATE is a nationalized exam. And come down. There is another question by Rishabh Gauk, has score of 409. And Rishabh, if you are looking at MTech admissions, you should try private engineering colleges, because your rank is something like 8,248. Sandeep Shah, your rank is 90454. You should try applying to private engineering colleges. Next question is by Ravi Shankar R, whose general category student, has got 573. And what should be the preference? Is there possibility of getting into NIT CA or IIIT B? Ravi Shekhar, you can look at NIT Calcutta, no doubt about that. But IIT Bangalore would be tough for you, because it's really a top-notch place to go in all IIITs. Next question is by Paramita, and score is 40 approximately, almost 39.33, in general category. So Paramita, you can apply to NITs, your score, or lower NITs, and some private engineering colleges or some government engineering colleges like ITBHU, Jadavpur University or something. Next question is by Rajdeep Mukherjee, who's got 653 gate score, general category student, and dual degree course. Like if you are interested, specific to Rajdeep Mukherjee, if you are interested in dual degree course like or integrated PhD program, you should apply to integrated PhD program in all the IITs. There's definitely you have a very good chance of if you can clear your test and personal interview, and there's no doubt about that you will be getting through. You have 653 as a gate score, and there's no doubt you would have a chance of getting into IITs. But at the same time, you also should try at IIT Bangalore and IIT Hyderabad, which also has dual degree programs. Sugvia Rathod, whose rank is 1403, marks are 46. If you're talking about IIT Bangalore, you can give a shot at IIT Bangalore, but new IITs, yes, you can apply to NITs and new IITs like Ropar and Indore. You can apply to Ropar and Indore, but you also have a very good chance of getting into some old NITs like Surathkal or Warangal, or something like you can say Calicut as well. Rishabh Garg, 8,248. I think I have already answered you. Shashank Panwar, I have already answered you. And next by scroll down. Yeah. Okay. Clear this off. Clear all that on the screen. Clear completely. Yes, then only we will be able to. Paste. Yeah. Just hang on for a minute. We'll be noting questions and. Done. Rathod is done. Come down. Akshay Vishwanathan done. Yes, come down. Manav Agarwal done. Yeah, there's a question by Manav Agarwal who's got 33 marks and he's from general category. So Manav, I think you should look at the private engineering colleges because you belong to general category, and NITs and IIITs would require to have a little more number of marks, possibly just above 40. As I have already listed, 40 to 50 is possibly good numbers to get into top-notch places. Parimita, can you please question again? Please send us your question again. Okay. CCMT is centralized counseling for MTech or M plan. I'm sorry, I'm not aware of something known as CCMT, so I may not be able to give you any information on that. So you will have to search through the web only. Apologies for that, because this may be the new thing to us. The next question is by Ayushi, whose rank is 3,543, marks 37.9. Ayushi, you do not really have a chance to get into top NITs, but you can try tier 2 NITs like NIT Allahabad, NIT Rourkela, Jamshedpur, Durgapur. All these are possible options for you. But if not, I must suggest you the private or government aided institutions will be better options than any one of these NITs. So Sandeep Shah, you will have to, there's a lot of questions which are coming in here. So if one has to be, if I ask you type it again, please do type it again. So there is question by Parinita and Sandeep Shaw. Please send your questions again. So would definitely be answering to that. That is done. Next question is by Gautam Singh, whose rank is 2602, got 40.48 marks and general college. Gautam, you should try looking at applying to IIITs as well as the NITs. But NITs, I must tell you that NITs like Calicut, Allahabad, Rourkela, Durgpur, Jalandhar and Raipur could be possibly a good option. But if you don't want to get into any of these NITs, IIITs, which are top tier 2 IIITs, and government aided or private institutions could be very good for you, because you have a 40.48. But do not try to apply to lower level of NITs, because those are possibly not fit for you. You deserve a better place. Next by Saugya Rathod. Can you just scroll down, please? There, just below Saugya Rathod. Okay, come down, Saugya Rathod. That has been already answered. Next question is by Darshan Sharma, and his rank is 6,588 and marks are 3160. Darshan, you should apply to private or government aided institutions for the MTech program. Next question is by Shobita. Shobita has the score 27 and rank is 7,698. I'm sorry to tell you, but you really don't have any chances of getting into PSUs, because there are very few PSUs here, and your rank is pretty low if you are a general category student. And Kripashankar, to answer your question, you should apply to all PSUs. I have already answered to you. Akshay, you should try applying to Meghalaya, and I have no doubt about that. You should apply to them. Come down. Come down. That has been already answered. Gautam Singh has been already answered. Rohit Agarwal has been answered. Yes, Rohit Agarwal, to answer your question, Jadavpur, I think if it's Jadavpur deemed university, then I doubt Jadavpur is almost like any IIIT or tier 2 IITs. So you should try looking at something like lower NITs or basically some private or government aided institutions. So there's a question by Deep, whose question is, do MTech program in private engineering colleges are worth taking up? So to answer your question, Deep, if places like VIT, places like in Tamil Nadu, or places like VJTI in Bombay, COEP in Pune, ITBHU, which are also deemed universities, are very good places to take up your master's level courses. So yes, they are worth doing. Next question. There's someone. Come down. Yes. Next question is by Pranshu Suraj, whose rank is 1,798. Score is 43.57. Pranshu, you have a good chance of getting into top-notch NITs, as well as you should also try applying to IIITs, which has a very good, you have a very good chances of getting in there. Next. There are two questions. Okay. So the questions here by someone, remove all of them. I have already answered all of them from this screen. You have to take questions from the other screen. Yeah. So take questions by a couple of other guys. Yes. Go. Yes. remove all of that first, so it becomes easy. Yes, paste. Yep. Come down. I've already answered all of them. Just bigger font. Bigger font, please. Come down. Come down. Yeah. Just a couple of other questions. Those were come down. I think we are almost there, right? Just go up. There was one specific question by. Go up. There's a question. I have already answered all of these.
We'll wind up the session.
You can. Okay. Should we say? Okay. So we are almost running out of the time here, and if you have any questions regarding the admission process, please do write in us at info@thegateacademy.com. I will write it here. Yes, thank you very much for your attention, and I hope I was able to answer your questions. That's it. Thanks a lot.